the Boros Tokens deck. Or Convoke, however you want to put it. What's up, Omar? Hope you're having a good one. How's your Thursday going? Alright, what's today? May 18th. Boros Convoke. So, I was impressed by this deck when I got thrashed by it by Sodek in a league, so I wanted to try it myself. You know, it's kind of always worth keeping an eye on of what gives you a beating and then, you know, trying it yourself. Alright, let's see what's in this deck. Battlefield Forge. Incarnation. Incarnation's great. Okay. I mean, I haven't seen that deck do well in forever, but I could believe it. For Battlefield Forge. Inspiring Advantage. Inspiring Advantage. Den of the Bugbear. For Sacred Foundry. Let's see, what else is in this deck? Two Shehef Dunes. I'm not sure about that one, but we'll leave them for now. Two Shehef Dunes. One Sokenzin. This is like one of the few decks where it might be correct to play multiple Sokenzins, honestly. Actually, let's get to the spells. Or the creatures, rather, and then we can figure things out. So, things I want to play 8x, all the copies of, are this card and this card. So I think these are the reasons to play the deck. Also kind of into playing for Reckless Bushwhacker, which is another reason to play the deck. Alright, let's see, after that, I think we have to play Ornithopter. Sadly, card kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Alright, for Ornithopter, for Thraben Inspector, for Gleeful Demolition, let's see what else is in the deck. For Voldaren Epicure. Say that 5 times fast. You can't. You can't say it 5 times fast. Alright. Alright, Forbidden Friendship. There's another one of these in, whatchamacallit? Actually, Resolute Reinforcements. What's the, Goblin... What's the Mog War Marshal that's legal in this format, chat? Goblin Instigator? Do I want to play Goblin Instigator? Maybe. Put this as a maybe. What's the original printing for this card? M19, I see. It says Plarg and Legion Loyalist. Legion Loyalist, I think you want probably a few copies of. Does the fact that it makes a token with haste matter, or would you rather have the creature that you can get off Knight Captain of Knight-Errant of Eos. Kind of interesting to think about, I think. Legion's Landing? Ooh. I'll play a single copy of Legion's Landing for sure. I'll play 2 Legion Loyalist. I think you do need 20 lands though. So the question is, what are the last lands you... I'll play 1 Mana Confluence. Then what are the last few lands? Well, probably 1 basic mountain, I guess. Aiganjo? I don't think you're really in the market for Aiganjo. Well, I guess it doesn't hurt you, but I question if you... how many single-colored lands you actually want. Like... It's possible I just want a 2nd Mana Confluence, actually, now I'm looking at the deck. Alright, cards I want to sideboard. I want to sideboard Conclave Tribunal. I think this is like probably one of the best Conclave Tribunal decks I've ever seen in my life. Does Gigantha matter? I guess maybe. Gigantha. I guess Gigantha is always like so much better than I expect it to be, which is kind of funny to think about. Yo. Wedding announcement. Guess I'll play this card even though I'm not sure. Conclave Tribunal, wedding announcement. Oh, Invasion of Gobakhan I think is kind of secretly great. Invasion of Gob. Question is, how many cards can you actually sideboard in this deck? Rending Volley. We'll play 3 copies of Rending Volley. Then I have 1 more slot. So I have a main deck slot, and a sideboard slot, and a land slot. I guess it could be Aiganjo. I do want to play a 20th land, I think, because if I'm going to side in all these 3 drops, that's kind of important as well. I guess I'll play 1 Plarg, even though I think it's not really that great. Which is the original printing? Is it? Yeah. So you really play it for Augusta in this deck, but I guess you could play Plarg out if you need to, just as a rummager. I can't really imagine that happening, and the 5 mana ability doesn't really matter in this deck. So I need 1 more land. And then 1 more sideboard card. Is there another good Convoke card to play in this format? Stoke the Flames, no. If I was going to play a card like that, it would be Conclave Tribunal because it kills Shieldred. Which is why I have Conclave Tribunal on the sideboard. Because it does kill Shieldred. Like, going to your opponent's face doesn't actually matter. There's also, Canister was playing with this one earlier. I don't know if it's, what is it? Regal Leosaur, which is not the worst, but also not insane. I might play one of that card. Like, the fact that you can find it off Knight-Errant of Eos, I think matters a non-zero amount. I could see this over, like, one Bushwhacker sometimes. It's bad versus removal, but I don't know, like... Weirdly, I think removal is not that good versus your deck because some of your cards make multiple creatures. So, like, spot removal is only okay. I guess I'll play one. Clark seems so not it. Maybe I'll cut one. Cut a Legion Loyalist. I do need to play the 20th one, I think, though. Okay, how many... Can I actually cast my cards? Okay, here's what I'm going to do, actually. I'm going to export it first. This is not the final version, obviously, but I just want to see if I can cast my cards as it is. Or if I need... I'm going to go to MTG oncurve.com, put it in, and see what it says. 59 card deck. I have 19 red sources, 18 white sources, so I should be able to cast basically everything. Yeah, like, I'm pretty good to go. So I guess I could afford one Ayaganjo. Yeah, it's Invasion of Gobokan. I think that's actually a really good one, this deck. So I guess we'll play the Invasion. Then we have one more sideboard slot to play a card. I'm not sure, like... I think in a lot of games, if I'm activating this, I'm in really bad shape. Is there... They're good, like, anthems? Someone suggested Spear of Heliod. In some chat I was in. I don't know about Spear of Heliod. Is Boros real deal? I don't know, we're gonna find out. I'll play at least a few matches with it. Like, 1 league worth at least, Sorvian. I was impressed playing against it, which is one of the best ways to get me to try a deck, you know? So chat, I have a slight cough, so I'm going to be drinking some berry immunity drink. My sister works at this company. It's called Remedy Organics. So, we'll see how it tastes, chat. Hashtag not sponsored, actually. But... Outlaws Merriment, huh? It breaks Gigantha, but maybe that's worth it. Outlaws Merriment. It's probably not worth breaking Gigantha. Is there like a grindy Planeswalker I can play that's white-red? Like Nahiri the Harbinger doesn't do anything. Assemble the Legion's not good enough. Showdown of the Scalds? Maybe this is a Showdown of the Scalds angle. I guess I'll try one Showdown of the Scalds on this sideboard. For the grindy matchups. Although maybe I have too many cards for the grindy matchups. Like, I have 3 Wedding Announcement and Tribunals. I guess, like, maybe in some of the grindy matchups I can side out, like, Bushwhacker's Legion Loyalist, which is, like, 5 slots. Yeah, I'm not sure this is actually what you want. The main strength is its speed, I believe that. Okay, I'm gonna leave one. You could build a version with Burning Tree Emissary. So you could cut this for Forbidden Friendship and play Burning Tree Emissary. But it not casting the white cards, I think, is kind of a big turnoff to me. Obviously, that's not like an actual deal breaker, but it's, you know... There's a red-green emissary version. So what does it play over these? Does it play? It plays like Ancient Imperiosaur and like Rabbit Battery and Torch Courier, I guess. Stoke the Flames. Stoke seems so bad in the format because one of the big enemies for a deck like this is Shieldred. I don't think Stoke the Flames has aged well as a Magic card, and you can see that because they just like put it in Standard and it's not even good. All right, I'm actually going to play 4 Invasion of Gobakan and cut 1 wedding announcement. I think like 4 wedding announcements is kind of, although like wedding announcements are better in multiples, so maybe I don't play the showdown. It's so hard to get 4 lands. Anti-Wrath card? This is an anti-Wrath card. Like, this is the anti-Wrath card, right? Like, first off, you look at their hand and you can, like, just name that card. And second off, once you flip it, it's not that easy to wrath your creatures. You know? Alright. It's sad, chat, but I am going to cut the Showdown of the Scalds. Alright. I think we're gonna try this. It makes sense to me. I mean, obviously I'm not going too far off the beaten path. Well, I think Invasion of Gobakan is just way too good and versus like combo as well to not play it. If that makes sense. Like, just buying a turn or 2 versus Lotus Field is all you need versus them as well, I think. So this deck is pretty cheap to build, which is an upside for people who want to buy into this format, I guess. Right. Well, I think creativity decks can adapt more easily if they just sideboard something like Anger of the Gods or something similar. Whereas like Lotus Field kind of, in order to cast its sweeper, it needs to get a Lotus Field into play, which caps how fast it can really sweep someone. You know. So thanks for everyone being here. If you're new here, please hit that follow button. That's free to do. If you also want to support the stream and you have a Twitch, if you have Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime, consider using it here. Every amount of support helps, and y'all are the reason I do this shit, you know? Alright, let's get a prediction up. League record, question mark. 5-0, 4-1, 3-2, 2-3 or worse. Alright, predictions up, chat. Well, okay, so this berry immunity drink does have a lot of vitamin C, which is probably good for me. And he's waiting for the cards. Predictions up. Well, people expect I'll go 4-1. Huh. Probably specific record to gamble on. Anyway, goal of the deck is play a bunch of cheap creatures, make a Convoke card, play an Anthem or 2, kill your opponent. Anthems include Regal Leosaur, Reckless Bushwhacker, Plarg, Knight-Errant of Chaos, and Venerated Loxodon. Of course, you have to take a turn off to attack with Loxodon, but that's not a big deal in this deck, I think. You want to look at Augusta, Dean of Order on the flip side as the relevant card. Yo, Faye Frog, welcome back.
Open the cabinet.
Open the cabinet or open a chest? Cabinet is closed right now. Well, I don't know if Giganta is actually, like, how huge of a deal losing Giganta is, but obviously it does hurt you versus, like, Rakdos or something. Let's get some Jarvis claps in chat for Faye Frog. Alright, we're waiting. Waiting on the deck loan. This song's a banger. It's Top Gear Super Nintendo game, which I don't think I've ever played, but it is a banging song. Alright, we're still waiting. So chat, if you all aren't there, you should check out the Discord. It says ready for delivery. Did it secretly message me? I didn't see it. Oh no, now it's stalking. Alright. You have to wait for the spot. Mode 7 racing game. Well, I don't know. I have fond memories of Nintendo and Super Nintendo, but of course they're sort of antiquated by modern era standards, obviously. Even I guess it's been like 30 years, literally. Holy moly. We got the deck in. We'll head to a match soon. Just not the racing games. So not a original Super Mario Kart fan. Alright. Let's see how this goes. We'll see how many leagues. Depending on how fast this goes, I might also, like, play another league with the deck. 99%. Well, okay. Let me explain my philosophy on those sorts of things. The negative people always post a lot, so you'll always see more negative statements than positive statements on those websites. I think the format does have some, like, not great things about it, but a lot of formats have not great things about them. So, I don't know. I think that's why I usually just ignore people who write that stuff. Just keep cubing, got it. Yeah, that's one way to just carry on and keep cubing. Yes, reveal this elk. Okay, so what does this hand do? Turn on Epicure. Looks like I keep. So it's Epicure into Shatter my Epicure, Convoke out Loxodon, I believe, right? Fascinating. Okay. No change. If I draw land, it's just a massive attack. But even still, I think they might not be able to come back from this. Mono Green and Angels. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Angels as a deck, really. I'm just looking for alternatives. If I don't find something better, I'll play Rakdos and Dallas, probably. Because I think Rakdos is still a pretty decent deck. You just have to change your sideboard from week to week, you know? Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, that is a good draw. I guess it has to be correct to just do this, right? I have no problem with playing Rakdos for 8+ rounds, personally. So their best block is this and this. Boom. Turn 3 lethal, effectively, chat. Boom. Kaboom. Alright, these come in. Seems like this is not great. This is probably fine, actually. Optional, I hate this. Yo, I wasn't specifically targeting you. Actually, I'm surprised you hate it. Honestly. It didn't seem like this would be the thing you actually hate. Maybe I shouldn't cut Reckless Bushwhacker. Okay. This is the deck you want to be good. I think Conclave Tribune is like one of the glue cards that people should play that they haven't played yet, honestly, but we'll see if I'm right or not. Adam, I really am surprised that you hate it. I really thought you would be into this sort of thing, but maybe I don't understand you as well as I thought I do. Okay, I will mulligan. Do I go to 5? This hand's not even good even if I draw a land. Oh, you see yourself losing to it? And you hate that? Yeah. Okay, this hand's actually... So I'm gonna bottom... Wait, can I bottom... Hold on. So Thraben, the 2 lands, Loxodon, does that work? So I'll have 4 creatures plus Convoked Loxodon on turn 2? Yeah, so this works, right? These 5 cards makes a Thraven plus 3/1/1s plus Loxodon on turn 2. Okay. Boo! Boo! Guess we'll hold off for 1 turn. Yeah, I guess I reinforcement pass. Fuck Thalia. Extra if you're here, fuck Thalia. And I don't mean the biblical sense. Okay. Do I trade a token? So next turn I'll have... No, I guess I don't trade a token. I'll just take the damage. The problem with trading with a token means if I don't draw a land, I can't convoke out Loxodon, which is a big deal, I think. Okay. So they can attack me, but I have a good blocker. Okay, which is not to attack me. I don't really have good attacks. I'm mostly afraid of Brave elements by this point, but, you know, so la vie. So I'm trying to play around Brave by leaving up half and half. Actually, should I have offered the trade first? Let's see. I guess attacking is kind of loose, actually. My best draw's like Rending Volley now. Okay, so they're also going with some counters. This is kind of a problem. This is also a problem now. What happens if I attack with everything? Nothing good, right? Because the creatures are too big. So I'm probably going to lose to Brave the Elements this game if I had to guess. Does human still run Brave? I mean, in my opinion, I think Brave is one of the reasons the deck is good, so cutting it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, but I know not everyone thinks that way. Alright, I don't want to cast any spells, and I can't cast any spells, so... The sideboard now? I mean, double Brave would kill me. But I also might just lose to Brutal Cathar being flipped back and forth a bunch of times. Nine, 9/6. Well, I can't really take that hit. So I guess I'll make them use a Brave. I can probably block in such a way that plays around Brave. It does sacrifice a bunch of my board, but this beats a Brave currently. It also eats a lot of my board. Maybe I should just assume they don't actually have Brave. And just assume they have a second Adeline, right? Also, I can block that. So I will. Alright. Guess I'll block like that and just pretend they don't have it. Success. It just means second Adeline, probably. Yep. Smart shout to whoever who pointed that out. There goes a Loxodon. Alright, well, I can't really do anything except put this in my hand. Say go. Did I win game 1 on the play? I think I did. Yep. This game I'm probably going to lose if I had to guess. Because I don't really want to be in this scenario versus, like, this sort of card. I haven't found a Knight-Errant of Eos, which I think is one of the more important cards in a situation like this. Okay, I don't think they have anything, really. I think I just need to whittle their board down. Okay. Makes a lot of sense. Why did they attack with that Thalia's Lieutenant, then? That was weird. Well, I couldn't have really flipped the Legion's landing without suiciding a bunch of creatures, right, B-Bolter? I'm not even sure the Legion's landing would have done very much. Like, basically at all points for me to flip that landing, I would have had to lose, like, 2 creatures. I mean, I obviously agree that generally Legion's Landing is a good card, but I think in this scenario, trying to flip it would have cost way too many resources and probably just caused me to lose. I mean, I'm obviously going to lose now, I think. So this is a 2-3, 7-4. Alright, I'm just dead. I'll be on the play for game 3. I think probably what I should have is all my Conclave Tribunals in. Demolition's in your best draws, so that's the card you can't cut. It's possible I do want all my Bushwhackers, though. I don't know. Maybe I should just not even bother with the Tribunals and just pretend I'm going to Goldfish them on the play. That might actually be a better approach. Okay, I'm going to try that. Obviously, it might be not a functional idea, but... I think I can do better. This is better. Just gonna ship a land. Doesn't kill that fast, unfortunately, but it seems hard to mulligan this hand, really. So if I draw one more creature next turn, I can get the full benefit of Venerated Loxodon. Does 12 seem low? No, I don't think it's low. I think it's fine. Should I crack my clue at their end step for 2 life? I think so. I think if they kill me, they'll kill me by a lot, not by a little. Oh, I should have cracked first to see if I draw one. Yeah, that's probably better. You're right. Is it a punish? Kind of, I guess. Wait, so I look at them then use? It's so confusing. Alright, I guess it's just take 2 Epicures and try to, like, loot into something. Probably a Reckless Bushwhacker is what I need. The Spirit Generator? What's a Spirit Generator? Oh, I should have offered that trade-off, actually. Whoops. That was not ideal. What happens if I attack with everything? Is it good? Oh, Clarion Spirit? Yeah, I'm not a huge fan. Could be wrong there, though. Okay. Should I just hit bash with both my 4/4s? Seems like this is the only turn where I can attack with both 4/4s in a meaningful way. I guess it's not time for an alpha, but these attacks look good to me. Oh wait, this... No, they would have to block with 2 things, that's fine. Okay. If they're just gonna take 8, I'll just play both my creatures out. Oh, I should have attacked with fire, yeah. Nope. Just... Busy derping. 1 damage might matter. Next turn I'm gonna just attack with everything and see what they have. It's likely. Ornithopter deck, you're full of explodable cards. You're not wrong about that, I think. I don't want to play this out because I don't think playing it out this turn does anything. I think probably I can just... Actually, if I just running volley that, then attack with everything. Yeah, but I think the 2 tokens might be better. I can always reassess after combat, I think, as well. We'll do this first. If they have Brave for red, then I can... Okay. So now I'll just attack with everything, I think, and see what they do. I'm really glad they never put the counter on Thalia, actually. Well, I can decide after combat if I should play the land or not, right? The problem is a lot of, like, my 4 Inspiring Vantages are all tapped. Saw the Wreckage, whatever. I don't believe that they play that card, so... I am thinking it through. I do think I should play the land post-combat, because there are a bunch of, like, redraw effects where having 4 lands in play would be good. Okay, I conceded. Nice, we won our first match. Pioneer Holiday. I don't think so. Can't think of one anyways. Holiday is just White Fog. I believe it was first printed in Invasion, but not 100% sure on that. Encircling Fissure, that's... I guess I would have lost Encircling Fissure, but, you know, that's how it is sometimes. Doctor of Time. It's not the best hand, but on turn 3 I have a good attack even if I don't draw a land, so I think I will like reluctantly keep. If I draw a Loxodon, I can like obviously do something else, but this is definitely like among the weaker hands. Repel the Abominable? What set is that in? Eldritch Moon, so it is Pioneer legal. Cool. What? Another mono-white opponent? This hand's not nearly as good versus mono-white. Okay, let's dissuade them from attacking me, I guess. Oh. Well, it was like one Loxodon away from being very good. I guess I do play all my stuff out now. Maybe that was a reason not to block if I drew a Convoker. That was really bad. So I guess blocking actually was extremely bad. Okay. I guess I just have to learn my lesson. Okay, I'm probably losing this one now. Oh, I guess... Oh, also not playing the Ornithopters out costs me life as well. Okay, what can I do? Is it a leave... I don't think I have time to play Loxodon anymore anyways, so this is fine. Don't think I can win. I'm not saying it, chat. Well, it's not even... The Battlefield Forges aren't even the real problem. I think really the problem is how am I actually going to win like multiple turns versus Adeline? And the answer is like I can't really. So I think I'm just going to pack it in. Which is fine. Okay. These two can go. I think I mostly decided on the play it's not right to have all my removal, but on the draw it probably is correct. So why is it mono white again 2 matches in a row? I'd like to play against something different. You'd like to keep Leosaur? Leosaur could be better than the third Bushwhacker, actually. I could definitely see that. Also, Leosaurs actually get better in multiples, funnily enough. Fuck, is this a keep? I think I'm just gonna mulligan. Okay, this seems... it's also not great, but I think it's better than going to 5. Well, the thing is, I think the most important card in this matchup is actually Venerated Loxodon. I think I like reluctantly keep this. I'm just gonna ship Knight-Captain of Eos. Or Knight-Errant of Eos, rather. And I'm just gonna play this Sego. And not use a volley on a 1-drop, because I don't think the 1-drops matter in the face of Double Instigator. But this is my plan on 6 cards. Okay, land's actually a reasonable draw, because then my turn 3 becomes a lot better. If I didn't draw a land, it would be not a great turn 3, honestly. Take. I don't think it was the volley, but... I mean, if it is the volley... I don't know. Okay. Sure. That's not good. Yeah, it's only the... If I knew I was drawing a bunch of lands, then I would send back the volley, but... Okay, now I think this is just a scenario where... Well, yeah, I'm going to Gigantha. The question is if I want to Rending Volley their thing. I think I'm just going to attack for 8. Shock in the Sacred Foundry and put Gigantha into my hand. They're thinking about trading, and they didn't. Okay. Well, it says can't be countered. I can volley whatever I want to. I'm gonna volley that one. I could have played the Ornithopter, but I don't think, like, I think holding it for Reckless Bushwhacker matters more. I take 6, go to 6, which is not ideal. So if I have Reckless Bushwhacker, Loxodon. So can I bash them? This is a scenario where Venerated Loxodon's not at its best. I think I can only attack with one creature. Okay, here's the plan. Attack with one creature for 2. Play Loxodon Convoking off Ornithopter and one other creature in 3 lands. So I'll have 3 blockers, including Loxodon and 2 2/2s. Or, wait, if I attack with 2... It's kind of convoluted, actually. Maybe I don't even care about getting a counter on the Ornithopter, actually. Maybe that's just a better blocker. They have... They can only have removal or land to pump, not both. So land like pumps should have dunes, which is what I'm thinking about. In which case I would need 3 blockers. So I want to... Okay. So I was right. I think the only reasonable play is attack. Okay, Ornithopter. So you go. I mean, I could have tapped one more creature, but I don't think that's actually great. Okay, does that do anything? I think that doesn't actually accomplish much. Guess I block here. Take 4, go to 2. Is this the right block? Let's see, is there a better block? Guess... What happens if I block like this? Take 5, go to 1? Is that effectively the same? Actually... Maybe this is the answer, because then if I draw Rending Volley, I can Rending Volley that. I guess if I draw Rending Volley, I kill that every time and they die, so that doesn't matter. What's the Dauntless protecting? This one's protecting that, and this one's protecting that. Okay, final answer. So I guess I'm dead. The problem is I had to remove... Well, there are a lot of problems. See, I only have 8. If I'd drawn Sheheptunes, they would have died. If I'd drawn Reckless Bushwhacker, they would die. The Leotal was also lethal. I guess I'll just say go and make them respect Rending Volley, except it's basically impossible for me to have Rending Volley because I would just Rending Volley their blocker and kill them. It's kind of tragic. Where did I fence? At Dartmouth. Okay. No, they had no part of it. Unfortunately, kind of think probably that's a slightly bad matchup after having played it 5 games in a row. That's... No, not really in the DC area. Alright. So thanks for everyone being here. If you want to support the stream, hit that follow button. That's free to do. Did you really? I guess you saw the tweet I posted. There were a few times where I went to the club in Silver Spring off Seminary Road, but... This is not it. ECFC? Yeah, so I didn't really go there very often, but I stopped in once in a while. Guess I'll bottom the Instigator. Sorry, wearing practice and play Commander. Alright. Citadel one time? Well, there's no Citadels in my deck. I mean, the plan next turn is White Source, Reinforcements, Loxodon, make 1,000,000 power. Bullshit. So I just had to push an attack for 10, putting them at 8. Boo. Okay. If I draw land, I'll probably just activate the Sheheptunes and see if it's lethal. Actually, this one more interesting. See, if I Dooms, they have 1, 2, 3, 4. They can block these 4, these three. These two kill two of these. So they block these three, and this jumps there. They'll take 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. So let's see. So was I Dunes? 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Block, block. There's 2 block there. This 3, 3. Yeah, I think I have to play Giganta. The problem is I don't want to play the Iagandra out, but I think it's just correct. I guess next turn, I'll just activate the Dunes and see what happens. I was just making sure it wasn't actually lethal. It didn't really look like it, though. Fuck, both of these flip. God, this matchup seems like a nightmare too. What the hell? I need like the slow decks that don't do this shit. Alright. But I think I've basically lost. The Augur of Autumn's really burying me, I think, as well. I think they've hit like 5 free cards off of it so far. It does. Yeah, okay, I'm dead. It's fine. Is it crazy to just sideboard nothing and hope it just goes better? Or do I at least want the conclaves? Do I think it's good? Well, I was impressed when I lost to it from the other side. Alright. I'll have a very small number of tribunals in. Just because I think the Glovestruck Beasts are so fucking annoying. I think it's different from Atarka Red, but I also see your point. Like, Removal is way less good versus deck than it is versus Atarka Red. So I'm turn 2 off. Yeah, I think I have to mulligan, sadly. I think I'm just gonna go to 5. Alright, guess we'll go to 4. Okay, well, I probably can't win, but I can't really mulligan this one. Okay, I've lost. Not even joking, I have actually lost. Maybe I just played against the upper range of the deck when I played against that opponent in the league. Yeah, maybe that was correct, but... I mean, it was worth a try for science. I'm not like... I'm sacrificing one... however much time in my life to try this once, you know? Which is fine. This deck is not heavily played, but it's sometimes played. It's just Selesnya company. Five, 9, 10. So if I draw Ornithopter, I could theoretically attack for lethal. Let's see. 5, 9, 10. Alright, I'll hope to draw Ornithopter. Ornithopter would have been lethal, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, Ornithopter would have killed my opponent, actually. I live... I would have to block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so I would lose... Okay. It's sick that I still would have won on turn 6 if I drawn Ornithopter exactly this turn for Reckless Bushwhacker, but, you know, it's fine. Well, those last two matches were kind of depressing, but we carry on, chat. We carry on. Oh, this person usually plays Lotus Field, I think. Hope to draw Loxodon, but I want to keep lands in the Leotao because I think that's my best shot at victory. Oh, am I just playing a mirror instead? Maybe, I guess. Okay, the answer is definitely yes. Right, they're at 6. Kind of hoping this Ayaganjo does enough. It's Halo Hopper. It's a 3-mana 3/2. Yeah, I've been to spell instead of a land, but now I obviously regret that. But the deck only has 20 lands, so... I was even on the play, which I think is a huge advantage in this mirror as well. But... I have a... Okay, I guess that does something. I can probably take one turn off to do this. Well, no one has removal in game one, so that doesn't really help, you know? Can I get a good attack in? Doesn't look like it. Also, did my opponent not present Gigantha? Or did I just miss it? Oh, Burning Tree, right. Right. There you go. The attacks aren't great. My opponent flooding out? It's a real question. Ornithopter advantage. It didn't count, but I don't think it's lethal. Obviously, if they draw like a Bushwhacker, it might be lethal, but whatever. Not gonna worry too much about it. Fuck. Guess I'm dead. The problem is, like, I need to, like, kind of just make my creatures bigger. Okay. This block happens. This block happens. These, and then I take overkill damage probably. I think like even like if leaving the other creatures back, it doesn't even help me that much, probably. Well, you either choose to play Resolute Reinforcements, or you choose to play Burning Tree, and like Burning Tree can't cast like Thraven Inspector and shit, which is what like not ideal, but it can cast Halo Hopper, so that's the flip side. And you also lose this if you do that, so... Alright, I expect it to be a board stall, so I actually am going to side these in and cut this. Cut that. Willis seems good. What else can I cut? I can't really cut the token makers, and I really don't want to cut these. And I think Bushwhacker is important. Eight, 12. Alright, I'll cut one Bushwhacker and one Instigator. Yeah, you trim everywhere. That's what I did. I think Wedding Announcement's too good not to play in this matchup. Alright, well, this hand fucking sucks. Alright, this is fine. I'm going to keep the more powerful cards and assume I'm not going to get run over. That might be a mistake, but I think, like, bottoming the Wedding Announcement... I feel like Wedding Announcement is my best chance to win, is what I'm saying, actually, I suppose. Okay. I think I'm supposed to take it and just play for a longer game because of what I have in my hand. Sucks. Yeah, my draws have been significantly worse the next few rounds. You know, sometimes that's how it is. Can block that 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I go to 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, then how do I beat that? Not sure how I beat the Ornithopter if I go to 3. But, like... Right, why... Okay, good point. Well, 4, 5, 6, 7... Sorry, I'm thinking still. I'm trying to figure out what my long-term plan versus Ornithopter is, because it's going to be an issue. 4, 5, 6, 7... I'll be at 4. I have to tap this, go to 3, most likely. It's not great, but... This is probably the best play I can make. So, I need how many blockers? I need 4 ground blockers. So I can attack with 2 of these. Oh no, I need 5 ground blockers. But this will make a creature. Definitely inquire into lifelink the team. That would be good here. Alright, I guess I hit them for 6. Or actually, I guess I only hit them for 4 because I don't want to draw a card, I want to make a creature. Oh wait, they have 2 Ornithopters? Okay. Maybe they'll fuck something up. Kind of frustrating games, but... I feel like the last 3 matches, the deck just didn't perform. Should I play another league with this deck and see if it performs better? Or is it just fundamentally too flawed? Because none of these games felt particularly close. I guess I'll just play out the last one for science, but... Well, yeah, I'm just trying for science. Burning Tree. Love for science. I'm still skeptical of the Burning Tree Emissary, but these Conclave Tribunals are not what I expected. I think, like, probably just went off the deep end there. Then we're gonna change the deck a little bit and play, like, a match or 2, then go cube. Because I do want to get a cube draft in before ending the stream as well. What's up? We're trying a Boros Tokens deck, or Boros Convoke, however you want to put it. Selesnya Scales. I see. Baconator. Is it any good? Not currently. Alright, this hand sucks. This is good. We're still in the testing phase, Welton. My suspicion is it's fine, but it's not as good as it looked when I played against it and lost to it easily. Which sometimes happens, you know. Oh, just angels? Well, I mean, the mulligan button is powerful, but, you know, I do understand what you mean, obviously. So I guess I only hit for 6, play Epicure, Knight-Errant. Oh yeah, that opening hand was good. Alright, I think this is the matchup where you actually do want running volley for sure. I want to cut a Reckless Bushwhacker? Probably not. Do I want to cut a Token Maker? Probably not. Actually, I guess with this, I can cut a Bushwhacker more often than I think. Regal Leosaur is basically Reckless Bushwhacker in this deck. Or a proxy for it. It's like the 5th copy, essentially. Okay, well this hand's just broken, so... I think I'm actually going to sandbag the Ornithopter as well. If I draw an untapped land, my turn next turn is like broken. Portable hole. Sure. I think it's actually probably better to kill a goblin token, but 3-5. Duck. Alright. Alright, hope they draw land. If they draw a spell, I'm probably done for. But can't really do much about that. Okay. Alright, we got the 2-3 at least. My poor opponent, the poor Baconator. Alright, wow, I did not expect to beat Angels 2-0. Alright, I think there's too many Tribunals in my sideboard. I do like Rending Volley. I think I should probably just play 4 of that card. Let's see, what was it? Magmatic Chasm. I did draw a lot better. Alright. I guess I'll play 1 Chasm. It's kind of nice to have 1. The original list had 2, but I think there's just like way too many of that card to put in your deck. Let's see. What other cards can I even play in a deck like this? The problem is, like, your options are kind of limited. Maybe I will keep 2 Chasms. Okay, I guess I'll just play 2 Chasms. Chat, based on this game, should I be playing Clarion Spirit? I can't even tell. Like Clarion Spirit over, say, Goblin Instigator. Plarg does not seem good. Not gonna lie. Alright. Yeah, I know. I'm, like, maybe... I don't know. It's so hard to figure out. I'm looking at his list now, actually, on Stream Decker. There's a bunch of giant killers. Does giant killer kill Shieldred? It does. Maybe that's worth it. I don't really believe in 17 lands, though. Like, playing only 17 in this deck. Maybe 19's okay, though. Could even see 18, actually. Like, your color requirements are not fierce. Well, I guess if you cut these 3 lands, which are the, like, ones preventing you from flooding... Well, okay. I also have a rant about how people misuse 17lands.com all the time, but I don't feel like going into it. Alright. I'm gonna try the spirits. Alright, we'll cut... these 2. I want to play 2 giant killers. I still don't know if this card is actually good. Could also play a Skrelv as another artifact. What else is great? Should I play more? Play a Skrelv. Play 1 Skrelv. I'm not sure it's fantastic, but I think it's probably decent at least. Alright, we're not going to play a full league, but we'll play a few matches at least. So I do want to do a cube deck, or a cube draft as well. Well, Plarg seems really not very good to me, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I know what it does, but the thing is you can only actually boost your permanents. Well, I don't know. Like, for 3 men, I want more out of the card than that, I guess, is what I'm actually saying. Like, I think I would rather play Spear of Heliod before Plarg, if I had to guess. Like, I think Spear of Heliod is probably close, actually. And I think if you want to play Spear, you can only play 1. I just want to reduce the risk of drawing multiples. Scrolv is also probably nice with these 4-power creatures, honestly. Just like it's a cheap convoke, like a cheap creature to convoke off of, and also maybe occasionally you just push through a bunch of damage in 4 chunk increments when they're not expecting it. So yeah, we're just trying things for science. We're gonna play 2 matches of the league, then do a cube draft. So that's the plan. All right. Record and 2 matches. 2-0 and 1-2. So get your bets in for the record in these 2 matches. So actually, I'm going to use the bathroom real quick. I'm going to run a 3-minute ad break. I'll be right back in 3 minutes. Thanks for being here. Also, if you're new to the stream, hit that follow, and that's free to do. It does help support the stream. Be right back in 3 minutes. Alright, I'm back. Let's head to the queue. Oh. See, do I have the right deck? I do. It's a Star Song? Take your word for it. Alright, this is the right deck. So we're gonna play 2 matches of this, and then there's a prediction up if you want to see, if you want to bet on the record in 2 matches. Get your bets in. I've never played Mario Land 2, the 6 golden coins, no. There's one Regal Leosaur, yeah. Any bettors in chat? No bettors. Oh, there's one bettor. 2 bettors. It's almost like 50-50 odds. I'm on the draw this time. You're saving up for open all? Oh god, how close are you? Do I even want to know? They don't have a Convoke or a Bushwhacker, so I'm probably supposed to mulligan. It's kind of tragic, because I think the Clarion Spirit is worth a fair amount, but this hand's just kind of not very good. Oh, this hand's worse. I'm gonna mulligan this one as well. Okay. This can go. This can go. Whoops. Okay. So it appears my opponent's probably Rakdos. Midrange. I didn't push it. I'll just play Bloodtithe Harvester or Bank Buster. No! No! Don't do that! Boo earns. I was going to play Venerated Loxodon turn 2. So my opponent appears to play kind of slow. Alright, just play Bone Crusher, please. Don't do anything else. Drawing another creature would be good too. Clarion Spirit would be the best one. Okay. It's like somehow a very awkward draw. So I'll still play my Loxodon out. Whoops. Take that for white. I'm not looting away my Bushwhacker because I think it's actually an important card for me to have here. Table? Sure. Okay. Is that good? Put it on that. It's 3, 6, or 4, 8. It's good to me. Doesn't really matter. Oh, actually, over is correct because it gets one more toughness. They don't really have a great block. This is an attack for, let's see, 9, 13, 17. They have Sulfur Springs out. Okay. So if I draw any 1 or 0 drop next turn, I can just play it. Even Demolition is probably the best one to draw, honestly. Wow, the Veil Thoughtseize. Yeah, this is not a good card versus deck. Thoughtseize can be okay, but it depends on what turn you cast it. Okay. 0 drop. 0 drop or 1 drop. It's kind of troll. Maybe I just cast it. I just cast it, I think, and attack. They can block not Loxodon good too, that's fine. How goes it? We're just trying out some science. Trying out Boros Convoke tokens, however you want to put it. We're going to do a cube draft after these 2 matches in this league. You're in a PhD program now, right? That's what I seem to remember. Alright, any 1 drop or 0 drop is good, chat. Okay, so I think I'm just going to cast that. And give up on the dream of alphaing this turn, but it does put another 4/4 into play, which is not that easy for them to deal with. You start in the fall? Cool. So I can get... Okay, so they probably should have just killed on their turn to stop this. Okay. Yes. So I'm gonna take... I'm definitely Giant Killer. The question is, what's the other card? Maybe it's just another Reckless Bushwhacker? I don't even want to play the Giant Killer this turn because I want to turn on the Bushwhacker. I think it's just these two. It would hit away another Thoughtseize. Makes sense with them being at 2, chat. You're very excited? Cool. Glad to hear it. So they really need to cast 2 spells this turn, I think, to have a chance of winning. Otherwise, we are probably going to win. I mean, they can Fable their Bone Crusher, but, like, it's a blocker either way, so it's actually identical. I have 2 pair. I am going to try to kill them. Whoops, cast with Surge. Whoops, that's not how I want to tap. That's how I want to tap. So at most, I think they have, like, 2 interaction spells, but they can't deal with everything. Like, they can push one, like, cast a Doomblade on another, but then it was just 3 attackers versus 2 blockers still, like, regardless, so... They're basically dead. Like, this was kind of my point earlier. Spot removal is not actually very good versus deck, because there's nothing good to kill. Like, the creatures are all, like, not good. Alright, you cast 2 removal spells. You're still dead, opponent. You cast 2 removal spells, and you're dead. I don't know why we spent so long thinking about this. Alright. Probably the Bushwhacker effects do get worse. Like, that one can go for sure. And probably these can go. I guess I'll cut Legion Loyalist for 1 Reckless. Imagine using removal spells. Imagine it. I was even on the draw that game versus Rakdos and wasn't close. They also missed land drops. But I went to 5 and they went to 6, so, like... That should be also the type of game where Rakdos should shine if I'm on 5 cards and they're on 6, right? Christ. Probably like a reluctant keep now that I know it's versus Rakdos. Like, in the dark I would mulligan this hand because it's really not very good, but since it's versus Rakdos, I'm gonna reluctantly keep. Yep, they took Wedding Announcement, because that's my best card in hand right there. Okay, it's not bad. I wonder if some of those previous games in the other match... Oh, the point of Squirrel is a cheap creature that you can also Demolition, yeah. But also, like, occasionally I think it is nice to be able to force your 4-power creatures through blockers, you know? I'm just gonna play it out. If they kill it, they kill it. That's fine. Obviously, it would be nice to get a token out of it, but I think not playing anything that turn is too bad. Like, obviously I could crack the clue, but I think that's just not good enough. Okay. Give me a spell attack. Okay, I guess that counts. I'm okay trading off now. Alright, they took the hit. It's fine. So time for the almighty Shieldred chat? Seems like it might be. Okay. Hoping to find something better. Alright, guess I still play out this Clarion Spirit. Again, my best draw is like Demolition. Are they gonna flood out and die? Or do they have something behind? Okay. Sure. Well, it's just someone playing the second Modern? Oh, it's probably better in Modern. Like, you can play 8 Rebirths, Kadoltha Rebirth / Demolitions, which is a gain, obviously. Oh, they finally drew Shieldred. I have a bunch of Giant Killers in my deck, but I'm gonna need one ASAP to be in it. With no board sweeps besides Fury. Well, that's pretty common for that deck not to have board sweepers, right? I mean, clearly board sweepers are good versus deck. Like, no one's going to deny that, I think. Brotherhood's End? I feel like most of the lists I look for that deck don't have those cards. Oh, you were agreeing with me. Although, I couldn't tell because it sounded like you weren't, but, you know, you did correct yourself, I guess. Alright. It's gonna be a hard one, unless I draw Giant Killers soon. This Urborg has saved me like 3 life, so I might actually end up cutting Urborg from my Rakdos deck at some point as well. After just watching this game. Like, I think if I'm at 4 life, that's so much worse for me than being at 6. Obviously, I'm like in not a good position still, but... Well, I'm not sure, but I've recently been re-questioning my assumptions about a lot of the deck. Because, well, there's a few reasons. Okay. I really hope I draw Giant Killer. I have to block here. If I don't block, I'm literally dead to the draw trigger from Shieldred. But I'm probably dead now. Not allowed to convoke it out. If I convoke it out, they just attack and then I have to block, so this is better. Because this at least makes it so they can't attack. I died to Shieldred. Well, I hate Castle Lochthwain because it, even with 6 swamps in your deck, it's still tapped a lot of the time. Like, you should run the math on that. It's a tap land a large portion of the time, even with 6 or 7 swamps. I'm counting Blood Crypt as well, obviously, because it is a swamp. I'm just gonna submit and see how it goes. I might be the person who hates Castle Lochthwain the most out of anyone I know, though. So, if you think I'm wrong, that's fine. Like, you're not the only one who might think I'm wrong. Well, I'd rather have Mutavault. But, you know. Mutavault is a banger. By the way, I just basically keep any reasonable 7 versus Rakdos in this matchup. Okay, there goes my Knight Captain, but it's not a big deal. Did they mulligan this game? They did. They didn't take Knight Captain? Don't know about that one, Chief. Okay. That's a good draw. Turn, it's time for a big attack. Chat. How big is the attack? I don't know. Big enough. Big enough. Trespasser. Okay. I think I want to ding them for 1 damage with the Spirit. Because of Ritual of Soot. I mean, I guess if they have Ritual, I have 2 8-power creatures, or 2 4-power creatures, which is kind of sick to think about. Okay. Yes, I would take Epicure and Bushwhacker and hit my opponent for 1 damage. I'm also surprised they... Well, no, I convoked it to a 3/3, so they couldn't... Right? Because I was on to play this game. Like, on turn 2, I played Spirit. On turn 2, they played Blood Tithe. Harvester. I mean, I am surprised that it lived, I guess is the best way of putting it. I assume that's what you meant, I guess. But I think they're about to be pummeled this turn if they have no interaction. Okay, I think I might have them dead through that. I didn't actually check, but it seems like it might actually be lethal through that, which is kind of sickening to think about. I'm just... Okay, actually, I guess I should figure out. So as they block here, here, they block these 3. So that's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 from the token. Okay. Looks lethal to me. I guess when Clarion Spirit lives, it's actually really good in this deck, so maybe I was wrong about that earlier. Boom. 1-0. Well, I don't even care about that. Like, I was playing to end the game next turn. The card I cared about was Reckless Bushwhacker the most. Silent Wolf X. And I also don't want to, like, just play longer versus potential sweepers. Like, regardless of what I did, I was not going to, like, play another Convoke card next turn. I just wanted to, like, get where the getting was good, you know? Am I allowed to keep these hands? I guess with the Bushwhacker I am. Okay. Maybe that's another reason Clarion Spirit's nice. Like, it builds a board for the Bushwhacker as well. Keruga. So that means no change to the rocks. I should probably have checked that beforehand, but good to know about. Okay, that's a very good draw. If I activate Desert... There was one match where activating Desert would have been very good. Can you please have 6 in your Keruga deck? Please just have 6. Oh, they have binding? Oh, I see. I guess I got my token anyways. Also, don't assume gender, please, unless if you know for sure. I do not know who this person is, but their name is Free My Felidar. Brass Knuckles avatar. It's an equipment. I love the Power Glove has been called. This time I am going to look for the things in question. Yes. I think is... Did Venerated and... How are the turns going to look? Am I going to have a time for Venerated Loxodon? I don't think so. I kind of want to take Giant Killer and Reinforcements. Is that crazy? Then I'm going to take Giant Killer and Reinforcements. He loves the Power Glove. The person in that song. What the fuck? I guess it's kind of brutal, but whatever. Alright, I guess it's a hit for 4 angle and play Reinforcements end step. That was really brutal, actually. So they're like Keruga fires control. Didn't play or draw this game. I was on the draw. Draw. Keruga fires. Temporary Lockdown is a real good card versus deck. That's what I'll say. Incarnation. Alright, what are you getting? I'm just gonna do this. I think I'm kind of priced into it. Because it gets worse every turn I wait. Yeah, I think so. It gets so much worse if I wait a turn and they have one more creature. Or whatever. Yeah, there are 4 demolition in my deck. I don't think saving Chop Down is going to win me this game. They cycled, said go, and they're going to pod Lockdown into something, I guess. What can they even get? Okay, chat. Okay. They I think this is an Invasion of Gobakon matchup, maybe. Yo, Static. Yeah, we went 2-3 in the first week, but I've learned a lot about the deck. I think you have to play Clarion Spirit, even though I was anti it before. Maybe I can cut a land on the draw, actually. Oops, no, that's not the one I want. Argon Sun's Grace into double land binding, not good enough. Well, did they even go for that? It didn't even look like they went for that plan. They cast fucking Temporary Lockdown versus me. That I can't imagine a more perfect card. It's like a 3-mana sweeper versus stack. God, that game was just the stuff of dreams. So if I draw a land in this hand, it's a turn 2, locks on for like 1,000,000 power. I think I'm just gonna take the risk. Okay, that's not good, but this is what I signed up for, risking it for the biscuit. They're Phyrexian Golems, chat. What? Cheats! Bonecrusher Giant's cheating! Fucking cheats over here, chat. Yeah, it's cheating! They have Keruga! They have the fucking Hippo! Hippos ain't free, chat! What can I exactly beat here? Should I just loot away the demolition? I think so, actually. In which case I should just loot away the demolition, probably. Fires. For my lands? Well, I sided one land out on the draw. Ooh, that's a huge problem for this deck. That's a weird card. I guess it with Incarnation it's not as weird, but it's kind of weird to have. That's really problematic for me, actually. First off, they played a 2-mana spell in their Keruga deck. That's cheats. And they're playing a pro-white creature. That's also cheat. Also cheats. Alright, well, I don't think I can really play around anything anymore. The problem is next turn they can put Keruga in their hand and cast Bonecrusher Keruga. Like, which is probably good enough to win the game. Like, I can't imagine Bonecrusher Keruga's not good enough here. Even, that's like a minimum of what they can do. Oh. Well, now they can pod this into a 5 and probably get Yorion. Which probably ends the game on the spot. I assume there's a main deck Yorion because they're companioning Keruga instead. Yeah, I'm fucked. Also, now they can cast their Mind Bindings. Does that actually do anything? Alright, well, we're out of here at this game. Okay. I think I don't want to grind as much first thumb. Alright, Giant Killer go back in. Well, on the play, I'm going to put the 18th land back in. I don't think Wedding Announcements is a good plan. Invasion, maybe Invasion number 4 is good. But kind of, well, maybe Invasion over like Knight-Errant of Eos. Okay, I could see that. Yes. I accept. Putting Skrelv on 1. There's 1 Skrelv in my deck, chat. Oh, chat, if you enjoy being here, hit that bell button, that's free to do. If you really enjoyed being here, consider using a Twitch Prime sub. If you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime. Use it once per month somewhere. Alright. So even if they have Stomp, I guess I would rather protect that. Giving up 1 damage to protect it is probably worth it. Do we bring in Rending Gully? No. I think they only have 1 Archon of Absolution, if I had to guess. So I didn't really feel like bringing it in, you know. I'm gonna force them to have the lockdown. If they don't have lockdown, they're basically dead. But if they have the lockdown, at least that's why I'm left with the Venerated Loxodon. Okay, good. That doesn't matter, I think. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. They can block here, so they take 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, I didn't want to play a second Clarion, but maybe that was a mistake. Now I think it's just a right-click attack all situation. They can block here. They take 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right. No, I understand what you're saying, but obviously now, like, I regret not playing the second Clarion out. Because now I'm just going to end up playing it here anyways, so... Alright, no sweeper, please. No sweeper, no sweeper, no sweeper, no sweeper, no sweeper. No sweeper, chat. Discard Heliod. And... So I just sneak this through for 4. And then Epicure them next turn. Oops. Wait, no, I Epicure them this turn. Skrelv is nice. Yeah, no, I miscounted something. I'm not sure what. Alright, chat, we're 2-0, but for the rest of the evening, I'm gonna do a cube draft, so... We need one Skrelv. Skrelv was great this game. It spent 1 turn not attacking, every other turn it attacked or convoked. GG. Alright. So we went 2-3-2-0 in the week so far. About to do a cube draft. I think there's a lot of problems with this sort of deck, and it's kind of unexplored. I'll probably finish out the league off stream tomorrow, but thanks for being here for that. I think I learned a lot, and I hope you all learned a lot as well about the deck. And here's where I'm at currently.